Meabh, I suppose, look, we have to talk about Skorts one last time, but I suppose how nice was it at the weekend that you got the backing last week from Special Congress, that you had the choice and you actually played a game the weekend wearing shorts?
Yeah, look, we were just delighted with the result. I mean, it means the players now have a choice whether they want to tog out in a sport or shorts, and it was just great to get the championship underway. Got off to a great start, so looking forward to the games ahead.
How much of a relief was it to finally put that period behind you all?
Yeah, look, there was obviously huge disappointment in the camp when our Munster final was put off, but I suppose it gave us a chance to prepare for the All Ireland series, and thankfully everything was sorted going into the weekend, and I'm sure Camogie players around the country were very relieved that was it.
I think the smile on your face says it all, but you must be very relieved that you're back now, just talking about matches.
Yeah, exactly, and I mean that was always the focus. I know it probably was a bit distracting at times there for a couple of weeks, but the focus was always getting the All Ireland series underway, and we have done so. So I'm sure everyone will feel the same as us. We're just relieved to be back talking about Camogie and looking forward to the games ahead.
When you look back on it, how tough was that period? The uncertainty, and then eventually the Munster final being postponed just the night before. It must have been a tough time.
Yeah, there was probably a few grey areas around it. People just weren't really sure what was going to happen. And then when we got the word that there was going to be a special congress on the Thursday, we kind of felt our Munster final might go ahead and we might be able to wear shorts, but unfortunately it was put off, and from then on we were just focused on the All Ireland series, and we're hoping that it would be sorted going into that, and it was done so. So as we said, we're just relieved, we can get on with it now, and we can wear shorts or wear a sport if we want, and we're just looking forward to the challenging games that are coming for us.
It's not the way you wanted to earn it, or not the way you wanted to have it, I suppose, but were you sort of taken back by the level of support you got? I remember talking to Aisling Maher a couple of weeks ago, and even the GPA saying they were contacted by people overseas, and obviously the story went global as well, but obviously it's not the way you wanted it. But in terms of the support that you as Camogie players got from the general public?
Yeah, there was huge coverage, and we got huge coverage from it, and we got huge support. Nearly every second person was coming up to you on the street saying that they were behind us all, and in fairness to the girls who stepped forward and spoke on behalf of the Camogie players around the country, they deserve huge credit as well. Back talking about Camogie in a positive light now is great, and hopefully we get the same support going forward.
Tell us about the win at the weekend, because like we said, you hadn't got a game. That Munster final didn't go ahead, but very nice to get a really comprehensive win against Limerick.
Yeah, it was great to get a game under our belt. We kind of had felt that we hadn't played a game in a good couple of weeks, since we had played Clare, so always the first game can be a bit cagey, but we were fully focused going into that game. We got a good few girls back from injuries, and we still have a few girls out with injuries, so over the next number of weeks it's just about keeping that fitness and freshness there, and hopefully get a couple of girls back. And we have a huge test now again at the weekend coming up against Tip, so we'll have to be ready to go for that.
Just on that test the weekend, what are you expecting from Tip? Obviously they didn't play last weekend.
No, and they'll be fully focused for this game, and we went up to the RAG during the league, and they were short a couple of players that day, so they'll be coming with a stronger outfit now again, and it's never easy going up to the RAG. It's always a really, really tough battle, so I don't think anyone will be spared this weekend. And
just, I suppose, looking at the championship as a whole, you're obviously the defending champions. Everybody wants to go out to beat you. How do you feel you're set up for hopefully for a long summer ahead?
Yeah, I think we're just going to take it one game at a time. Ultimately, our goal is to get back to Croke Park, but I suppose we have we know we've 4 really tough games in order to get there, and then whether it's a quarter-final, semi-final, if we get out of the group. So we're just focused on each game as it comes. There's huge competition and training, and staying fresh and fit is the ultimate goal as well once we have a full outfit. So we just know that get through this weekend now, and we'll kind of know where we're at.
Great stuff. Best of luck this weekend. Thanks a million. Thanks a lot.